Hi there everybody, welcome back to This Week in the Markets. And this week in the markets we are seeing some upwards motion for IDEX. Ideanomics stock is up by around 15% in the past 5 days, which is fantastic. This comes after a very negative month. We can see we started off around the $4.50 mark at the start of the 30-day period, coming down by about 36% and losing about $1.65 of share price, putting us at about $2.82. So yeah, from there we are seeing a bit of a climb now, up about 19%, so fantastic. The question is, can this continue and will we see IDEX recover to previous heights? Well, obviously I am not a financial advisor and this is only my opinion. It is not guaranteed to be true, and hey guys, if I got it right 100% of the time, I would obviously be a millionaire, if not a billionaire by now, so please do remember that. But yeah, I'm sharing all of my thoughts in this one, so do make sure to subscribe. Right, so yeah, we can see that on the charts right now, we are quite green in the past 6 months with Ideanomics. If you had bought Ideanomics stock at this November point and held up until now, you would have been up by around 264%. Now, if you had have sold this one out at the highs, you would have been up around 483%. But that doesn't matter. What you are here to see and what you want to know is what could this stock do going forwards, perhaps into the next week and into the future. Now, we have looked at Ideanomics from a fundamental standpoint before, so just quickly, if you aren't 100% aware of what this company does, just a quick rundown on it from their website. We can see basically they have two sectors. One of these is an electric vehicle sector, which provides group purchasing discounts for commercial electric vehicles, and of course batteries, and as well as that electricity and financing and charging solutions. That is interesting. I think this is a sector which is more prevalent, or at least will be in the future. On top of that, we also have Ideanomics Capital, which provides intelligent and innovative services for the fintech industry. That is also a very interesting sector, but I think realistically at the moment, in my eyes, the electric vehicle sector could potentially be the one which could shine further into the future. But both sides of this company are very interesting. Both sides of this company do have a lot of potential. I think they are a very interesting market sector to tap into. So Ideanomics there, coming at this sector with a very interesting approach. Of course, we aren't going into too much detail around that in this episode, but if you do want to hear my thoughts, guys, I think Ideanomics, from a fundamental standpoint, is a decent company. It could see big growth. Now, where we are right now in the market, where we are right now in the world, I think what they do at the moment isn't 100% usable at the minute. Obviously, a lot of electric vehicle focus is on producing cars rather than trucks, or at least vehicles on mass production. So, of course, that is important to note for the mass selling aspect of Ideanomics. But overall, long term, this company could see some very decent growth. I think if you are going to buy this stock, you should be looking to hold it for the next 5 to 10 years, in my opinion. I think that is where we are really going to see the full benefits of Ideanomics stock. But if you are looking to hold this one for the next week or so, perhaps looking to make a swing trade on it, or maybe even a trade over the more long-term frame, I think now we are getting into a very decent frame for Ideanomics. Again, if you are looking to buy this one, I personally would not buy this one on the Monday. I would wait to see what this one does and what the whole market does. So again, we are seeing on the Friday that this stock actually was pretty flat. It was still up by around 3.7%, which is good. And looking at how this one was moving after market, things were up again, so that is fantastic. But I would just like to keep it safe, guys, and say that if you are looking to buy this one, I would wait until the Monday afternoon, if not the Tuesday, just to be 100% certain as to where this one is moving. But of course, if you are looking to buy this one long term, I think it definitely could pay off. Of course, it isn't guaranteed that this stock could ever recover or even could rocket to new heights, but I think we do have a strong chance of this one picking itself up by a decent amount in the next few years. Obviously, like I have just mentioned previously, fundamentals are strong in my eyes, and I think this is a good thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one was to pick itself back up in the next few years, and perhaps even in the next few months. I wouldn't be surprised if this stock was to hit past this $3.73 range in the next 3 to 6 months. And again, if we can make it in that time frame, if not sooner, because that is also a possibility, I think we are moving in a very fantastic manner for the stock. I think it is definitely possible that we could make it in the next few weeks, but again, again, that is on the more extreme side, and that is not guaranteed. I like to keep the estimates low, guys, just so that people aren't disappointed and so that people are aware of what could potentially happen in a worst case scenario. And of course, the absolute worst case scenario is that the stock may not see extreme growth, but you know what, if we are looking for that growth, I think we definitely could see it in the next few months. So again, if you are looking to buy this one, I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see a bit of recovery again into next week. I think if we can see this one pick itself back up on Monday, fantastic, and it could be an indication of the whole market, or at least the stock rather, picking itself back up and moving further upwards. So that would be good. Again, if we can get ourselves back out of this dip and see an even stronger pullback, I would be very, very happy to be looking at Idex stock. But again, in my eyes, it is a long-term hold, and I would not be looking for the big profits in the short term. I think that is what we ultimately need to remember. So thank you for joining me for this quick one. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.